Hi Sagittarius, we've got another beautiful hot day here in London. It's just glorious. Hope it's sunny wherever you are, and I hope it's sunny in your hearts as well, Saggies. You're such wonderful, kind, caring, friendly people. I know, I'm a Saggy, but you really are, and even through the toughness of it all, you still shine out that smile, and that's what's beautiful about Sagittarians, I think. And here we've got my Pegasus, and we've got my dragon, I've got my Gemini statuette, I've got my leprechaun and fairies because I really get a lot of energy from them. I've got my bee. The bees just bring such beauty, so if you can help the bees in your garden by planting flowers, that's beautiful. And I've got Cupid. So we've got a lot here. I don't know if you can see my footprints prayer. On the back of that is return to sender. So anyone who sends you hate is going to be getting that energy of returning that to them in this reading. So I've had a few days away from you, Saggies, because I've been feeling the energy of Capricorn moving away from Aquarius, and it's retrograde, and so we've got Pluto now visiting Capricorn. It's left Aquarius, and so that happened on June the 11th, which wasn't long ago now, and we've got the new moon coming up in Gemini, and we've got Midsummers night on the 21st, which is the most magical night of the year. And but going back to Pluto visiting Capricorn and leaving Aquarius, this hasn't happened. It's the last time in 250 years. So this won't happen again for another 250 years. And it's a really important time and important energy. And it's calling you to trust your angels, trust the fairies, trust your ancestors, your spirit ancestors, and trust the universe for guidance. That's what it's saying. Now, I've taken cards for you and I've put them in little piles, and I asked questions as I was pulling these about your past, about your haters, about you opening keys, unlocking keys, opening keys, going into a new world. So we've got little piles I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to the haters card pile first. There's sort of two here because that has been predominant for me in my Sagittarius readings over the last few months particularly, but over the last 10 years you've had a lot of change in friendships groups and in love, and you felt very alone in the world. And you've also had, we've got the heart there, and insecurity. Heart feelings have given you a lot of insecurity, a lot of sadness. And here we've got your demon haters, and they get frightened by the purity of your heart, the purity of your soul. They really can't stand it, and they have to go back in their cave when they get that feeling of greatness coming through from you. So they will try to make you feel lesser about yourself, try to make you feel despondent, which is what you felt a lot. And so you will have found that you will have had a lot of hostilities, arguments, people falling out with you, unsettled times, negative energies, lots of competing goals, bothersome details, a lot of conflict with others. And one thing that's indicative, if you did have lots of storm warnings, there were lots of storms in the last 10 years, but you did get storm warnings, but you didn't always react to those or stop them coming. You tended to let them come rather than act on your intuition. You got better as the 10 years progressed, and certainly in the last year you've totally changed, I would say, but or the last two, but the last year particularly, and you've responded to those storm warnings. But you used to be very indecisive, Sagittarius. shall I take that way or that way? Am I going the right way? Shall I buy that dress, or shall I eat this for dinner? Or shall I start my fitness program today, or shall I wait for tomorrow? I think that is going, although it's still, that energy's still there, but we need to get rid of that indecisiveness, that more forthright you needs to come through. You were surrounded by this envious gluttony. These people were very envious of you and wanted you to be lesser than yourself. You had an attachment to these people, whether it was a lover, friends, and you realised there were lots of masks, and maybe you wore a mask to be like them, but you realised you couldn't be like them. They weren't your type of people. You know the saying, your vibe finds your tribe, and they weren't your tribe. So here, you know, you've removed the mask. You are pure. You are you. You've got your solid foundations. You've found those. You don't care so much if you are alone, but you're probably getting a bit bored with that now. And you're teaching other people how to be like you. Some of them don't like it. And here you've got your independence showing through, your self-determination. And we've got that skull there. And to me, that's given us two messages. One, your spirit ancestors are really protecting you. And two, these demonic people that should be in a horror house of horrors are still trying to get at you, but they're finding it so much harder. And you're sort of like blatantly standing there, either in front of you, or here she's wearing this, and you're going, I don't really care, I've moved on, which is what we really need. So you're starting to realize you have to avoid the negative people. You have to affirm, you have to give yourself the self-talk that you deserve and you require. And you don't fear that loss so much now. You don't fear that failure, which you feared before and which stopped you moving forward. Sorry, I just need a drink. So I think they were, whoever it was, a lover, a friend, a larger group than that, people in your family that were just making you spend, making you be too frivolous or too cautious. But you have changed. You're now making good business decisions. You're moving away from that type of person. You really don't want them. Vanity is really something that you are detesting, and those sorts of vain people aren't fitting into your vibe, into your world. You feel confident enough not to have to follow those rules that they're setting up. And your self-love for yourself, it's taking you towards financial success and love success. And your inner beauty is showing through to your outer self. You've manifested a lot, and your prayers are coming true. Lemons are pure, and we've got a lemon drink there, and we've got beautiful sights out the window. Whether you want city or countryside, you're going to be happy in either. You're very receptive now to what's coming, to what the universe is bringing you, and the universe is bringing you lots of presents. Look at that bird carrying a present to you. So you're allowing yourself to receive, you're allowing yourself to give, and you are giving to the less fortunate. You are becoming much more compassionate and caring in those areas. And you know that more doors are opening to you. You know that you can feel it. You can feel that that's happening. Your higher consciousness is really highly developed. Your spiritual elevation is really lifted now. You have fantastic instincts, and what you contemplate, you can actualize. So your manifestations through your spirit ancestors, also the oceans, very important to some of you. You might have Pisces in your chart, and if you see water, either a river, pond, you can manifest so much more easily. Sometimes it's good to put your water on the windowsill when there's a full moon, because then if you drink that water, it really gives you some sort of moon blessings. And I always do that. I did that particularly with the Sagittarius video. I told you about that, and I did it with the Sagittarius full moon. So here we've got, which we've just had, and which had a big impact on your sign, on our sign, and is going to bring really good things to you. But Atlantis, here again, we've got water, but there's going to be rapid development, excellence and success. So water's going to be very, very good for you, Sagittarius, at this time. And you're very persevering now. Your spirit ancestors are whispering in your ear, you can do it, you can do it. They're really taking you through. And you are ruling the situation yourself. And June is going to be very good for you for this, but July is going to be even better. And you won't allow yourself to be manipulated. You've used the key now to open many doors, and you have more keys to open more doors. But look at your spirit ancestors just blowing success your way and giving you the right keys. And they're there, you know, they're there. Whether they're in a grave or you go visit them or you think about them, they're there, they're all around you. Your spirit ancestors are working really hard to bring you success, to let you shine. And you know what's best for you now. You know you're going to achieve your goals. And you will connect with the right people and you become top of your field. I really believe that. And we're coming towards that here because we've got blossoming abundance there. We've got joy that will come with that because you will feel more stable and more settled, and harmony. Here we've got the stork, which of course brings blessings of new birth, newness. And this is obviously a figure here for you. And water, look, we've got the drips of water, and we've got the growth of plants in whatever situation, whether it's fertile or not, you're going to be surrounded by beautiful, harmonious plants. Try find plants for your garden. Lupins are great for the bees because they bring a lot of good luck. And here we've got your transfiguration, your tower moment, changing everything for you. You had to face that tower moment. You had to face it on the nose, and it brought the fire, it brought the change, it brought the growth. And your dreams are coming true, and you're actioning those dreams. You know, the gods, whatever god, whatever planet, they're really working on helping you. And Pluto is extremely powerful. You'll see yourself embracing what's great for you through Pluto now. And you'll be saying, I'm being me. I won't waste my energy on the wrong people. And you will find yourself empowered by you alone. The things you've planted will now bear fruit. So you will have the beauty of the blossom. Things are coming in quite quickly now, Sagittarius, I believe. And we've got the action card there. One more little pile. And my thoughts here in delivering these cards were about you. For the last 10 years, I believe you've hidden your true self. You've hidden your true beauty. You've hidden your qualities, your talents, not want to show too much of those. But now you want to show what you're top of your field. Whatever you set your mood to in this period, you will achieve. And you are trusting the process much more. And because of that, you'll see an inflow of abundance, promising business ventures, important documents and contracts to sign. The right people will come along that will push you in the right direction. But here we've got the return of Aphrodite. And here you are, whether you're male or female, divine masculine or divine feminine. We've got the temple, the birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. You do believe what's sacred has to be kept sacred. And your life is now bearing truth because of your beliefs. And things will pick up for you really quickly, Sagittarius. I really believe that. And this Pluto moving into Capricorn is delivering that. By the time it goes back into Aquarius, you will have accomplished quite a lot. And you've learned to align with your spirit guides, to align with your spirit ancestors. And I think you're always asking for help now, which is so important. Music's very important as well. So try listen to music that you love because it brings you lots of messages. Let's see what comes up out of these cards for you. I believe divine guidance is all around you now in this particular little period between the 11th and the 21st. This is very, very divine. And if you're feeling sad still because of certain things, do always remember nothing remains the same. Things change. And in 5 years' time, you may look back at this and think, why was I sad about that? And also, new things happen, new things come in, new things become the light of your world. And your sign is so spiritual at the moment. Your path's being paved, and I think you're finding your life path if you haven't found it already. And you know, I talked about karma in one of my videos. It's really karmic, and Saturn he moved into Pisces for 3 years. He's really bringing in karmic lessons, and Sagittarius has literally paid theirs. You've paid your debts. You're not having any more karmic lessons. Here we've got the fruits of karmic lessons. People that have treated you bad in that first pile and that pile are going to get their karmic lessons. I want to talk about these two cards. I want one more now, please. Sagittarius. It's funny how the 6th house has come in, and Jupiter, your ruler, has moved into the 6th house. So in Taurus, it used to be in your 5th house in Aries, which was your house of true love. And if you met anyone whilst it was in your 6th house, 5th house, they could come through as your true lover this year. Or you've already met them and they will come through at any point. But whoever you met during that time up to May the 16th this year is going to be important if you had a connection or a past lover. But I think they've come in a bit too late, to tell you the truth. If a past lover's coming in, I think they're coming in a little bit too late. They should have come in before May the 16th to really make an impact. But you may get communication from them. You're certainly going to get communication from a new person. And that's what it's telling me there. My message is saying a new person is definitely going to come in and change things around a lot. Or if it is your old person, they're coming in a bit late, you're going to be asking a lot of questions. But your ancestors are around you, helping you, guiding you. And they've seen how smart you've become, and they're really proud of you. You really are so much smarter now. And here we've got nurture. You're nurturing yourself. You're nurturing your development much, much more than ever before. So that's something amazing that we've achieved, Sagittarius. Let's look at these cards for you. See what comes up. Well, your 6th house is such a lovely house. It's helping your health. So if any health issues are coming up and you're feeling aches and pains, deal with those. If not, it's helping address those, because you've got surgeons and everyone in the sky working on your health this year. It's also your work to do every day. So you're going to really progress in your business if you're self-employed, or it's going to make you develop yourself to a greater capacity, become top of your field, deal with everything day by day, go day by day. And here we've got the South Node. The North Node and the South Node are very important. And there will not be any more anxiety now. You've reconsidered, you've thought about things, and what this card is telling us, there will not be any more anxiety or trouble from those people that made you unhappy or that lover. You are moving away from that. Your beliefs, what you value, your resources are becoming much, much more important to you now than emotional stuff that you couldn't deal with. You've patiently got through it. You've got what you wanted and you're getting what you need. So you're in a much better place now, Sagittarius, than you were. You know, your ideas, your thinking power, you're making the right connections. It's all really, your relationships are much more diplomatic. You're getting fairer deals out of everything. You're doing really well. You've got cooperation. You've got balance with your new partner or partner to come. It's all so much better than it was before. One more card from these. See what messages we have for Sagittarius. You're going to show your genius, and especially when Pluto comes back into Aquarius, you're going to have discovered so much about yourself, and you'll be putting yourself into a really good position, and that's not long next year. You're very unconventional and your vision is amazing. You're going to show yourself to be amazing in your work right now. Let's see what spirit animal we get for you. And here we've got the lion, ruler of the open heart. I've talked about this one so many times. It's come up time and time again. You're going to have a love that's bigger than you, that's bigger than anything. It's going to be such a big, special love. Very gentle, very kind. If you're the divine, if you're the feminine here, it's going to be someone much bigger than you. If you're a masculine, it's going to be someone with an energy that's going to really change your life, bring the sunshine in. And it's going to be the ruler of the open heart. So you won't have a closed heart. There'll be a very open relationship, love-wise and emotionally. It's a beautiful card. You know, we've all got some of the divine feminine and divine masculine in us, and that card also says that, you know, it's balancing it out, but your beauty is showing through your divine feminine. And yeah, look at that beautiful face. We've had it before. That's indicative of the new person that is coming in. That's your new person. Yeah, kind, gentle, a giant either in stature or in heart. Confidence is your key to success. When the new moon in Leo comes up, you're going to find some great things happening. So it could be actual Leo season we're talking about. And it's asked you in this waning moon what you needed to release. And you found the answers to that. You have released a lot. You have actually released one hell of a lot, Sagittarius, and you are going into your next relationship with no baggage. You're going in with a very open heart, and you're going in with a brightness of spirit that can only bring lots of heat, happiness and sunshine in. And here we've got the end of a tough cycle is approaching, and look at the bigger picture. So you have a bigger picture to look at, to understand. Yeah, let's have a look at this. Oh, got one left here. Time for healing as well. So Jupiter being your 6th house is great for your health and for your healing. Let's have a look at a few of my mini tarot for you. see what comes up, Sagittarius. I love the mini tarot, as you know. If these readings resonate with you, please like, share and subscribe. And and I keep saying it, I've just been super busy with my other work. I am going to do readings in other areas. So if you have a Pisces moon, for example, or a Leo rising, or whatever signs you have, please do look at my next readings, because all three placements are very important. Your sun, your rising, ascendant, and your moon. And here we've got the High Priestess. And I've talked about this before, Sagittarius. You're no longer the Queen of Wands. You're no longer the Empress. You're now the High Priestess. You've actually reached that level. And if you're a male, you're a High Priest. Because so much has happened to you. You've worked out how to be smart. And here we've got stability. Nothing but stability for you, Sagittarius, is coming your way. And justice. Saturn's at work. The Lord of Karma is at work. And they're bringing karmic lessons to the haters. You've opened your key to your door. You're going through the right door. Your haters are not. Here we've got the Page of Wands. You're going to get some good news regarding your child. So I've said that before, Sagittarians, that if you have a firstborn or a child, they're going to do very well. Something is going to happen there. And going back to that Lion card, there's a masculine ancestor really guarding you, protecting you. So that's the message I've got through with that Lion card. Your spirit guides are really working hard for you. And some of you will have Native American spirit guides. So look into that, manifest. I'm really picking up that your spirit guides are pushing you forwards. And they've given you the 10 of Pentacles. That's the best card when it comes to money in the pack. So your haters are still out there. Your light disturbs their demons, and it's going to disturb them even more as you make it. You've got an unstoppable energy now. You're leaving the past behind. The 6th house is really keeping you busy. It's stopping you being emotionally distressed, I think. And it's stopping you whilst when you were in the 5th house, it kept you there. It was hoping someone new would come in, but it kept you there, or hoping your past love would come back. But for whatever reason, they didn't. But there's going to be a lot of judgment going on. The 6th house is really keeping you busy and giving you that leadership, entrepreneurial skills that you need to make it. And the moon, we've got a new moon in Gemini on the 17th, 2 days time. It's gonna be very dark. But it's going to be, it's going to bring so much light in. And you're really overcoming your obstacles, Sagittarius. You are bored and you want to step out, Elizabeth. Yeah, you are bored and you want to step out of that boredom now. You are going to step out of that boredom. And you're a no-nonsense woman if you're a woman, or if you're a man, you're going to meet a no-nonsense woman. But if you're a no-nonsense woman, which you are, you're going to cut through the rubbish, cut through the people, cut through the boredom, and find your own progress after all that delay, because there's been so much delay, Sagittarius. Yeah, so much delay. I don't think there are any more dates I need to tell you about, but Midsummer's night is a beautiful night. I'm going to try and do a reading on the new moon, which is the 17th. I'm not going to call it a new moon because people think that the readings are just restricted then to that day, and they're not. My readings are for whatever time you pick up. The messages I get for you, you could get this in a year's time, and even though the placements won't be fixed. What I'm saying through the cards are fixed, and hopefully you'll have reached that point by that time. But these are messages for whenever you pick up on this reading. You are accelerating your own dreams. There's absolutely no doubt. Your optimism has changed your perspective. It's given you a new power. And we've got the Pentacles card. This is a period of making money, Sagittarius. And there's so much about manifestation of money now in your chart. It's your time. You've gone through the poverty, karmic justice. You've paid your debt. You've stood your ground. You've fought through. And you're a bit like your world. You're a bit like an outsider looking in. You're going like, yeah, okay, I get that now. I didn't get it before. Yeah. So you're going to really be able to make cool decisions about your fate, about your contracts, about your work, about what's right for you. But there is a soulmate in your future that is larger than life, whether in personality, whether in stature, whether in heart. But you're going to know what I mean when you meet this person. He's going to fulfill your dreams. And any of you that are waiting for a past lover, I don't want to keep going on about that. I haven't had the past lover card for the first time here in a long time. You know, I always get it for you, and it hasn't come up today. Here we've got overwhelming choices. You can have loads of choices. The Wheel of Fortune is working hard for you. You are sad about a situation that didn't go as planned, but you're seeing the deceit or the dishonesty that was there, and the conflict and the competition I'm getting. And you're wanting to move into newness now. You're feeling a sense of wanting to move into newness. And if you're creative, it's going to be a person that's very much on your way of thinking, whether they're creative in a different area. It might be that you're creative in writing and they're creative in renovating classic cars. I don't know why that's come into my head. Or they could be creative in music with lyrics. But the Knight of Pentacles is coming forward with hard-working productivity. That person's going to be very hard-working and productive. And you've been using your sword to cut through all the shit and all the nonsense. And you know now what's good for you. It's the first time in any reading since I've been working for Sagittarius that I haven't pulled the old friend or lover card, which is really strange for me. Let's see if it pops up. I'm going to go on for a little bit longer. But I do think there's a shift. I do think this full moon in Sagittarius created a shift. I do think it was a dividing line between the past and the present. And you are going to have a partnership. You're looking out for that partnership to arrive. You want it to come. You want it to be here. You need it to be here, you're saying. I need you. I want you. Please come. Please be my fire, air, water. Please be my soulmate. It's payday. You've deserved it. Enjoy it. And Spirit's blessing you. These are the messages I'm getting through. And you might have been seen as a black sheep in your family. That's maybe where you're hurt as well. They're going to be seeing you as someone, you know, you've had a lot of sadness, betrayal, someone really successful. A lot of people from your past will want to return to you now. I'm getting, they'll want to be your friend again. They'll want to be your lover. It's all about karmic justice coming through. But all the roadblocks they set up, you are questioning before you let them through. They'll be making apologies and wanting to make things happen with you again, either friend, lover, or family. They want to reconcile, but you might not want that. And that card has definitely not come through. 2 more cards for Sagittarius before I go. Please look out for my other readings if they fit your placements. Please like, share and subscribe, Sagittarius. It really means a lot to my channel. It's growing very slowly but surely, and I love you guys and I love connecting with you. I love your comments. Look, the world. You've got the world at your feet. Let's put it on top of the lion. Yeah, you have the world at your feet. The world is your lobster. That's our saying. Yeah, I'm getting that your past lover is surveilling you or thinking about you, but I don't know whether they're drinking, whether things are not going well with them, their karmic justice is coming through. But I don't think, send me a message. They're definitely feeling overtaxed, overstressed. They know they made a bad mistake. The Hierophant is coming through for you, and the new love is coming with a cup of love. The sun. Ah, I love that song. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Do you know that one? You make me happy when skies are blue. So, yep, we're not getting that card. We're getting the Tower moment for your person. So they're experiencing some sort of Tower moment, your person from your past. Whether you want to be part of that is another matter. Leave me messages. But you've had your Tower moment. You've moved forwards. There's lots of beautiful things coming for you now. Enjoyment, happiness, prosperity. It's payday. You've earned it. We've got the success card for you, and I'm leaving you on that note. On that note. Thank you. Oh gosh, we've got the Lovers card there. Take care, Sagittarius. I love you guys. I really do. Take care, and thank you for listening to me. Thank you for connecting with me. It's a pleasure. Bye-bye.